Today on MTG Unpacked, we're getting stuck into an Alter Edition booster box of the Grand Archive TCG. So this first set is Dawn of Ashes. And good to see they've actually sealed everything up in plastic. The manufacturer here, Weebs of the Shore. So a fun name for a company. This actually started as a Kickstarter near the end of 2021, going into 2022. Raised almost 1 million bucks US, so looks pretty cool. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, and we've got something in the top here, some little bag of promos, I guess. Okay, and we've got, it's divided into sections here. Alright, so we'll set that aside. Let's check out this bag of goodies. So we're looking for mainly 4 of the big hits here. Grand Crusader's Ring, Spirit Blade in Soul, Beseech the Winds, and Ghosts of Pendragon. So let's see what this thing is about here. We have Spirit of Fire. Okay, so that's a common. You can tell from the rarity in the bottom there. So we get a couple of those. Spirit of Water. Alright. Spirit of Wind. And that is it. Okay. And then let's take a look at the back of the cards here. So nice design on those. They look pretty flat. Although, yeah, a little bit of curvature there, but not too bad. But the artwork looks pretty cool. Okay, so getting into the packs here. So we've got some info about rarities here. So collector super rares, which, okay, so CSR. I think they had collector ultra rares for the first edition Kickstarter boxes. These are manufactured in Taiwan. So hoping that means some excellent card quality. Alright, so we'll start off here with Lorraine Blademaster. So commons, Stillwater Patrol, and by the way, a lot of anime artwork here. So if you're completely turned off by anime, you probably would not like this game. We've got Careful Study, Kingdom Informant, Summon Gale, Black Market Broker. Okay, we're still on the commons here. Freeze Stiff, Juggle Knives, Menagerie Beast Bonder, it's pretty cool. Jewel of Enlightenment. Okay, so now we're on the uncommons. Warrior's Longsword and an ultra rare Gaia's Blessing. Nice. Okay. I think that's what they call them, the ultra rares, right? Yeah, UR was ultra rare. Okay, on to the next one. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And by the way, the second set is already out. I think it was released last week. That is Fractured Crown. The boxes of this, the Ultra Edition, going for about 65 bucks US right now. And the new set around 50. So pretty reasonably priced. Next up, we've got Sylvie Earth's Tune, Bauble of Abundance, Mistbound Watcher, Rebellious Bull, Strategic Planning, Ignited Stab, Savage Slash, and Opening Cut, Deep Sea Beast Bonder, Meadow Bloom Dryad, okay, there's our uncommons, Fairy Whispers, and Chalice of Blood. Okay, so this is a rare, so we'll have a separate pile for those. Yeah, so looking pretty cool so far. The packs are easy to get into. Notice there are a lot of extra room in the pack as well for the cards. So probably the air in there helps protect the cards. And next up we have Rai Spellcrafter, Zephyr Assistant, Ornamental Greatsword, Song of Nurturing, Set the Traps, Beast Bond Ears, Glacial Guidance, Windrider Vanguard, and Sharpening Stone. Increasing Danger. Okay, Water Resonance Bauble. And a super rare Spirit Blade in Soul. Nice. Okay, so we will grab a sleeve for that. And this is the point where I realize I have hardly any sleeves on hand. I will have to remedy that. Okay, so that is a first real hit here. So the Kickstarter version had a bunch of fancy cards, different artwork on some of them. They had serialized cards, signed cards like real artist signatures. None of that here, but there is a bit of different artwork, so it's still worth collecting, I think. Next up we got Rye Archmage, Reckless Slash, Cremation Ritual, Cram Session, Revitalizing Cleanse, Deflecting Edge, Planted Explosive, Harness Mana, Chilling Touch, and Piper's Lullaby for the uncommons, Patient Rogue, and Mist Resonance. Okay, so there's another rare. On to the next one. So I have no idea how this game plays. I've been following Mark on Solar Games on YouTube. He is really getting into it. I think he's offering it to his patrons. And he is also taking part in some competitive events. So definitely check out his channel if you want to learn more about the game. Link in the corner. Next we've got Sylvie Wild's Whisperer, Enraged Boars, Wing Cutter, Sharpening Stone, Kingdom Informant, Tristan Grim Stalker, Weaponsmith, and Menagerie Beastbonder, Bauble of Abundance, and Tempest Silverback for the uncommons, Conceal, and Conduit of the Mad Mage. Okay, so I like the card naming here. Alright, on to the next. Have you actually played this game or picked up any cards? What do you think? I'm curious if there's a devoted following for this game already. We have Xander Prepared Scout, Seafaring Mercenary, Refurbish, Windstream Mutt. We got a dog. It looks like he's swirling around in the wind there. Veteran Soldier, Prodigious Burst Mage, Banner Knight, Dewdrop Hares, and Mage's Disciple, Arcane Sight for the uncommon, Spontaneous Combustion, and Coup de Grace. Okay, another super rare. Let's grab a sleeve. I don't think it's one of the big hits though. I don't see it on my list. But still, super rares are cool. On to the next one. And it's one of the few, or I should say there are a bunch of Kickstarter TCGs over the past couple of years. This is one that has actually delivered. There are some that have taken the money and ran. I think Sorcery TCG is another big one that has been released already. The cheaper version's coming soon, apparently. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some of these other TCGs on the channel. We've got Xander Prepared Scout, Strategic Planning, Zephyr Assistant, Ornamental Greatsword, Song of Nurturing, Peer into Mana, Planted Explosive, Windrider Vanguard, Drowned Cut. Ooh, that is a foil. I hope I haven't missed any. Leave some notes in the comments if I have. So that's just a common foil though. Mana Limiter for the uncommons, and Spurn to Ash along with Command the Hunt for the rare. Okay, so that was a bit of a surprise, and it was in its usual slot. So the I guess the foils will just appear based on the rarity. Does anyone know how that works? Okay, next up we've got Sylvie with the pack. Training Session, Rallied Advance, Backstab, Flamelash Subduer, Poise Strike, and Peer into Mana, Alan Beast Beckoner, Favorable Winds, and Korhazi Courier. Okay, so there's our uncommon, Tome of Knowledge and Rending Flames for the rare. Alright, so we are just about halfway through here. Really impressed by the artwork, gotta say, and the card design, very clean, uncluttered. The fonts they use are pretty cool as well, so I'm liking what I see. We've got Rye, Spellcrafter, Seafaring, Mercenary, Refurbish, Windstream Mutt, there he is again, Veteran Soldier, Opening Cut, Deep Sea Beast Bonder, Beast Bond Ears, that's a bit of a strange one, Glacial Guidance, Strapping Conscript, very cool, Water Barrier, and Lakeside Serpent for the rare. Let's get some of these commons out of the way. Okay, on to the next pack. So the biggest problem I have is there's so many TCGs and so much product. It's really hard to keep up with everything. We've covered Lorcana recently, One Piece, Digimon. I've still got a bunch of Digimon to get through. So yeah, bit of a backlog in case you're wondering. We've got Lorraine, Blade Master, Ignite the Soul, Smack with Flute. What? Okay. Interesting. Invigorated Slash, Imbue, Infrost, Windrider Vanguard, Sharpening Stone, Deflecting Edge, Planted Explosive, Clean Cut for the uncommons, Energetic Beast Bonder, and Channeling Stone for the rare. So I definitely think the game is off to a good start. We'll see if they can keep up the pace. The so-called Weebs of the Shore. That's a fun company name. We've got Rye, Mana, Weaver, Library Witch. Whoa, okay. We won't see artwork like that in Magic. Summon Gale, Blissful Calling, Accepted Contract, Harness Mana, Chilling Touch, and Tristan Grimstalker. Yeah, so I see where the Weeb thing comes from. Weaponsmith and Combo Strike for the uncommons. Fishing Accident. Okay, for a second I thought that was a foil. And Excalibur, Cursed Sword, another super. And at this point I have run out of sleeves, so I'll have to sleeve things up after the video. I am going to try to put prices here. So these are the prices at time of filming. I'm sure all of that will change. So let's get on to the next one. We've got Sylvie, Wild's Whisperer, Flame Rune, Swordsman, Barrier Servant, Intrepid Highwayman, Esteemed Knight, Menagerie Beast Bonder, and Bauble of Abundance, Prodigious Burst Mage, Banner Knight, and Impassioned Tutor, along with Disorienting Winds and Korhazi Infiltrator. That's a mouthful. I think we saw that one earlier, didn't we? Okay. So a bit of a spicier artwork here, although I think I heard Sorcery, they go even further than that. So could be interesting with YouTube. We have Xander Always Watching, Trusty Steed, Trained Hawk, Crusader of Acer, Mark the Target, Dewdrop Hares. Yes, very cool. I'm a big fan of rabbits, as you might have guessed from the channel mascot. Magus Disciple, Veiling Breeze, Embertail Squirrel. Nobody told me they had squirrels in this game. That is awesome. Gleaming Cut, and Sword of Seeking, and Scattering Gus for the rare. Okay, so yeah, we had the, what is it, three supers so far. Spirit Blade in Soul is still the best pull, I think. Next up, we've got Xander Prepared Scout, Scry the Skies, Give Bath. What is that? Some weird little lamb? Okay. Oh, Clean Doggy, washing a weird looking dog. Interesting. Inspiring Call, Sudden Steal, Merlin Memory Thief, Black Market Broker, Ornamental Greatsword, Freezing Hail, and Hasty Messenger for the uncommons. Windrider Mage and Hurricane Sweep. So I'm curious if we can get any supers or ultras in foil. And that's an interesting thing. The foils are, yeah, pretty flat. A little bit of curvature there, but not too bad. Not like your typical Magic card. We have Sylvie with the pack. Mistbound Watcher, Reckless Slash, Rallied Advance, Prodigious Burst Mage, Port Smuggler, Windrider Vanguard, Crystal of Empowerment, and Conduit of the Mad Mage. Nice foil rare. That is what we like to see. And Water Resonance Bauble for the uncommons. Shout at your pets. Yeah, do that quite a bit when they're mischievous. And Spirit's Blessing for the rare. So 2/3 of the way through. Really having a fun time with this one. There are some games, for some reason, Flesh and Blood really didn't grab me quite as much. The artwork was very cool, but the gameplay didn't really grab me. So I'm not sure if I'll do any more of that. Let me know in the comments what you think. We have Lorraine Wandering Warrior, Bushwhack Bandit, Careful Study, Grey Wolf, Stillwater Patrol, Mordred Flawless Blade, Swift Recruit, Owl Familiar, we haven't seen that one before, Sparklight, Nullifying Lantern for the uncommons, Benevolent Battle Priest, and Hymn of Gaia's Grace, another super rare. Alright, so we have 4 of those so far, and I'm sure they're not all as good as the Spirit Blade and Soul, but you know what, we will be happy. It'll be cool to see what sort of ratios you get here. Lorraine Blade Master for the commons. Smack with Flute, Ignite the Soul, Invigorated Slash, Imbue in Frost, Veiling Breeze, Embertail Squirrel, he's back, Merlin, Memory Thief, Black Market Broker, and uncommons Melodious Flute. And Spirit Blade Ghost Strike. And the rare is Zephyr. Okay, so we're getting quite a pile of commons there. And I think Fractured Crown looked to be a smaller box. So I'm thinking maybe it's like a smaller set. Does anyone know the details? Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that on the channel. We have Xander Korhazi's Chosen Library Witch. Okay then, I think the artwork is going to attract a lot of people to this game. Summon Gale, Blissful Calling, Accepted Contract, Ornamental Greatsword, Freezing Hail, Mordred Flawless Blade, Swift Recruit, and Strike from the Mist for the uncommons, Purge in Flames, and Spirit Blade Infusion. And I know a bunch of box breakers, they just rip through the packs, don't care about anything except like super rares or ultra rares, whatever. But we like to soak up the artwork on this channel. That is what all these TCGs are about, in my opinion. That's the best thing aside from gameplay. We have Lorraine Wandering Warrior, Flame Rude Swordsman, Barrier Servant, Intrepid Highwayman, Esteemed Knight, Owl Familiar, Sparklight, Poise Strike, Not a Foil, Freeze Stiff, and Fire Resonance Bauble for the uncommons, Mind Freeze, and Eye of Argus is the rare. So we are on the home stretch here. We have like 5 more packs. Can we find something even more awesome? And I don't really mind either way, to be honest. I'm just happy to go cracking the packs here, see what we get. Looking at the awesome artwork, we have Xander Always Watching and Trusty Steed, Trained Hawk, along with Crusader of Acer, Mark the Target, Eager Page, Song of Return, Port Smuggler, Fireball, Luxem Sight for the uncommons, Shout at Your Pets, that's going to crack me up every time, and Arthur Young Heir. Ooh, another super rare. So we are now at 5 supers, 1 ultra rare. Okay, so I think the ultra rare is rarer than the supers, unless I'm mistaken. What do they say on the pack? Ultra then super. Okay, so that explains it. We have Xander Prepared Scout and Ornamental Greatsword Zephyr Assistant. Song of Nurturing, Set the Traps, Drowned Cut, Honorable Vanguard, and Channel the Wind. Empowering Harmony and Bubble Mage for the uncommon. Surveillance Stone and another rare here, Korhazi Infiltrator. Last 3 packs. Very cool game. I like what I see, so keep up the good work. I really hope there is more competition in the TCG space to keep Magic on its toes. We have Rai Archmage, Reckless Slash, Cremation Ritual, Cram Session, Revitalizing Cleanse, Blazing Throw, Juggle Knives, Restorative Slash, Peer into Mana, and Ember Song for the uncommons. Arcane Disposition and Scattering Gus, another rare. Alright, oh, okay, interesting artwork on this pack. Last 2 packs, let's go out with a bang here, people. We have Lorraine Wandering Warrior, Enraged Boars, Wing Cutter, Sharpening Stone, in Kingdom Informant, Alan Beast Beckoner, Favorable Winds, Savage Slash, Ignited Stab, Wind Resonance Bauble. Okay, so yeah, uncommons. We've got Eason Protector and Trisket Guidance Angel. Okay, another super. So 6 super rares, 1 ultra. So I guess that's the ratio. Don't know if we can get anything spicy in this last pack, but let me know in the comments what you think about the game. Have you played it? What does the gameplay remind you most of? I'm curious about that. Final pack here, we have Xander Always Watching, Song of Nurturing, Stillwater Patrol, Careful Study, Kingdom Informant, Chilling Touch, Tristan Grimstalker, and Weaponsmith. Spurn to Ash. Okay, an uncommon foil. So we've got 3 foils, unless I've missed some. Young Beast Bonder and Reckless Researcher and Bauble of Mending to finish. So there we have it. The Grand Archive TCG Dawn of Ashes Ultra Edition. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.